Hi, guys. So, in our first session, we met with a small family that consists of a working mom, a working dad, and a newborn 4 month old baby. And in the initial session, they told us a little bit about their family and their extended family and how involved they were, and a little bit about their relationship, just so that we can get to know a little bit more about them and so that we can get comfortable with each other and start to build that working alliance with each other. And in the initial session, mom brought up the main concern for the family, which that, with the newborn baby, things had been hectic around the house and losing sleep, and mom just wanted more help with the baby and around the house. And dad feels so more that he has the provider role and more so with the financial. So, in our next session, I hope to bring up their maternal and paternal experiences, and I hope they have younger siblings. And older siblings, but more so younger siblings, to see how their experiences shape their expectations and how their dad was involved with, around the house with their mom and as well as with their siblings. I also will incorporate a cognitive behavioral psychoeducational activity in our next session. And this activity would just consist of the mom writing down one word of how she feels, or feeling or emotion of how she feels when it comes to what she gets versus what she's seen or experiences growing up. And hopefully we'll be able to spark a discussion about how she feels, so that way they can be able to communicate more. So let's get into our session. Welcome back, the Kemp family. It's good to see you, Tiana, Maceo, and Raylan. So in our first session, you guys, gave me a little bit about you and your family, and you brought up your initial concern that Maceo wasn't as involved far as with Raylan crying at night and having to feed her and getting her up and changing her diaper at night. So how has things been since we first initially met?
He has improved somewhat. He's trying. It's a big adjustment for him to change, but he's trying to get up with her and to relieve me sometimes and give me a little bit of break sometimes, but
You're not having to sleep at work on
yeah,
your lunch break,
yeah.
are you?
No, not at all. So he's trying. It's just gonna take a while to adjust to it.
That's good. And how do you feel, Maceo?
I'm about to get up, so I guess that helped out.
So I just want to ask to just kind of travel back and trying to get some insight far as how it was growing. What do you guys see growing up? So if you want to tell me as far as like your maternal and paternal experiences, and to be exact, so far as how involved was your dad with helping your mom with around the house, and if you guys have siblings, younger or older siblings, how involved were they? Or was he helping with your mom?
He wasn't involved a lot. He was there. He helped more financially, but not really being involved with me and my brother and my sister and things like that. But it was just more of a financial role for him as a father,
So
not
more
emotionally
so
or
like
anything
that
like that.
provider role.
Mm-hmm.
And Maceo, what about for you? How was your dad involved with helping around the house and taking over, like helping with the kids, the motherly
My dad
role?
wasn't really there. So
Okay.
my parents got divorced when I was like 3, so he wasn't in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mostly seen your mom pretty much doing everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you think? Well, basically from what you've seen, and you have an expectation from him because like you said, your dad was more so the provider and wasn't really active with around the house things, just more so financially.
Mm-hmm.
And Maceo, you didn't have that fatherly role to look at as involved with your helping your mom. So with you having an expectation and you see that the experiences shaped expectations, how do you think
how do you think you can use those experiences to realize that, you know, she has different needs that need to be met other than your mom had? So how do you think those experiences can actually change your perspective in helping her?
Well, I always said that I want to be like a dad, like my dad. I was trying to do more.
Okay. So how do you think you can do more?
And I guess getting up in the middle of the night and helping out more, changing more diapers.
Okay. Tiana, does that sound like something?
Yeah, that's a start.
Okay. So I want to do an activity with you guys, and Maciel, I'm glad that you have Raylan in your hands, so I'm going to give this to Tiana. And I'm just going to ask if you can write one word that you feel, or so more so that you felt, what you seen growing up to what you're getting. How does that make you feel?
Think of one.
You can take your time.
I guess I'll just say overwhelmed.
Okay. And if you can turn it and show Maciel.
Overwhelmed.
So how does it make you feel that she feels that way?
I don't know, I guess bad.
Yeah.
So if it makes you feel bad, do you see yourself, you know, improving or making changes to make her feel better and to make, you know, your marriage to see eye to eye better?
Yeah, I mean, I try to do better.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for this session, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, guys. So after the session, we seen that the homework seemed to work a little bit because Dad has been trying to help a little more around the house and with the child's needs, and Dad was also holding the baby from the beginning and the end to the of the session without, you know, me having to ask him or Mom having to ask him. That's how they started the session, so I think that was a good sign. I also hope that they was able to see how experiences shape them to have expectations, or how it has shaped us to be the way we are. But it doesn't mean that we have to be what we seen, or, you know, stick to what we know, because every individual have different needs. And like he stated that he didn't want to be like his dad, and his dad wasn't involved, so he wants to be more involved. And I think that was a good start as to helping them with opening up and starting some communication as well. And trying to get Dad involved more in the sessions and to opening up, so that way at home they'll be able to, you know, spark communication about anything and not be able to hold in such feelings and emotions. And I also incorporated that activity, the cognitive behavioral activity, where Mom wrote down one emotion, so that she'll be able to you know, open up more and be able to explain how she feel, and be able to, you know, comment or spark up discussion about what she need, what she want. And as well as Dad, he'll be able to bring up his concerns as well, and his feelings and emotions, so that way they'll be able to see eye to eye and, you know, have a healthy marriage and a healthy communication dialogue, because when their daughter grow up, that's definitely going to be important for her. Thank you, guys.